Well, look, my personal partner Revis, he got this word of the day, y'all. Latency. It's not the word of the year, but it's the word of the day. We about to break that thing down, and are y'all ready for it? Without further ado, Revis, do your thing.
Hey, Mr. Sexy Man, what your name is? What your name is? Hey, Mr. Sexy Man, what your name is? What your name is?
He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn.
Revis, my man. How you doing, player? How you doing?
I'm doing very well, TBJ. How are you doing today?
Man, it's November, man. We almost ready for CES. I'm getting excited. Are you?
Hey, I'm ready to go.
That's what's up. So since you ready to go, they have this thing called
Take me through that, take me through that. Where we going, twin? Take me through that, take me through that.
where we going, twin? Where you at these days?
I am in a place called Naomi, Texas, and it's somewhere in between Tyler and Longview.
Okay, Tyler, Texas, and Longview, Texas.
Right in the center of them. Yes, and it's a little town that nothing is here but a truck stop and some woods and trees and nothing.
Oh man, that's not good, player. Well, look, we're gonna break down this word of the day. We got this thing called word of the year that we need to talk about too. But I think Tallboy gonna talk to you about that. But here's your play. The word of the day is latency. And we had to find it for computer terms. Latency is the time it takes for data to pass from one point on a network to another. Now, they say although data on the internet travels at the speed of light, the effects of distance and delays caused by internet infrastructure equipment mean that latency can never be eliminated completely. It can and should, however, be minimized. A high amount of latency results in poor website performance, negative effects on search engine optimization, and can induce users to leave the site or application altogether. Now, look, I'm going to give you a sentence, Revis, maybe two. Um, Latency is like the time it takes between hitting the gas and feeling your rig start to move. And then also, latency is the small delay that happens when you click on something online and have to wait for it to respond. Revis, break down the word of the day, latency.
I really like this word latency because they have hammered it and hammered it and hammered it in our heads as truck drivers. And the thing about it is the motoring public does not understand the dangers and the risk that we take as truck drivers. So I'm breaking this down in truck drivers' terms. And the reason why I like the word is because as a truck driver, you're supposed to have a 6 to 8 second lead from the vehicle in front of you. The reason why is because of the latency. It is because if something happens in front of you, it's the time that it takes for you to see what's going on, for you to react what's going on, and for your truck to respond. So when you hit that brake, by the time you hit that brake, some of those seconds are already gone, and then it takes forever for the truck to stop. The latency is that high speed, so which means it is a lag time in between there. The faster it is, slower the lag time is, the response time. So I like the word latency because when people cut me off, they don't realize that if anything happens in front of them, it's going to take a little while before it registers to me, before my foot hits the brake, before the truck starts to respond. And if this truck is heavy like it was when I left Charlotte and came out to Texas, the response time is very, very slow. Unfortunately, today on I-20 over here in Texas, there was a real bad accident. I seen it when I was on my way to Dallas this morning. And unfortunately, it had the expressway shut down this afternoon when I came out of Dallas going to pick up my load when I had to go to Tyler to pick it up. So the response time of that truck that was involved with that four-wheeler, that car, or however many cars it was, and all that smoke and fire and all that there had to deal with latency. It had to deal with the lag time that it took for that truck to respond to whatever hazard that popped up in front of it. And it was not a good thing for the expressway to still be shut down, which means it had to be a fatality. And that is exactly what latency is. It's when something happens, it's that lag time, it's the response time that happens after something happened. And he couldn't push that brake in time, the truck didn't respond in time, and therefore it ended up not being a very good thing. So that's what latency is. Latency is the lag time or the time that it takes to respond to something that happens in front of you or around you. And usually with a computer, it's the lag time or when you push that button and it takes forever. Have you ever been to a restaurant and you ordered something from the waiter and it seemed like it took them forever and you thought he forgot what you wanted? He almost wasn't hungry no more because you waited so long? That is latency.
I got you, player. Man, that was a long breakdown, player. Come on, man. All right, let's ask the audience, how did Revis do on the word of the day? This is what he does. 1, 2, no, I'm not feeling this. 3, thank you. I understand the word now. 4, we really need to stop hyping him up. 1 through 4, let us know in the comments, how did Revis do on the word of the day? Let us know in the comments. Let us know. Let us know. Miss Estelle, do you understand the word latency? Did he do a good job on the breakdown?
Yes, I really appreciate the word because, like before, with the latency, I related to the word latent because during my study in marketing and also branding strategy, we always mention the word latent needs. So that's what the brands need to grasp the opportunity to understand the customer's latent needs, which means that they don't understand what they really want, but you should let them know that they really need something. For example, we usually wear a coat and we don't know that we can have a coat that have a battery to keep us warm. So that's actually what brand and also enterprises need to do because people are always latent at that need. And I think that word is really, really interesting in today's society because with all the messages, all the new trends coming in, actually we are very latent to react to something. And especially for myself as well, because I think after COVID, I become more latency for that because I react and respond slowly, like for quick things change. So I think that's for some brands, they are trying to do that before you react to that. They make you make the decision. So I think that's the interesting things about this.
Okay. All right. Well, Mama D say slow your roll, Professor Revis. And hit the spot 1006 say, don't lie, Estelle. Don't lie. Tell it the way it is. Well, look, this is that's let's see what the audience had to say. She says, no, I'm not feeling this. Or 4, we need to really stop hyping them up. Uh-oh, Revis. Come on, player. I don't know, man. Well, look.
I thought that was a pretty good breakdown.
Well, I think you did a decent job, but I think you went a little too long on the breakdown, sir. A little too long on the break. You gotta get in and get out. You see how I gave the 2 sentences? Give a quick breakdown and then let their imagination start doing the thinking for them. Maybe you might want to do that one next week.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I almost said something, but then I have to remember this is a family show.
It's the Lab Tech Show. Join us Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern at thelabtechshow.com. Embrace it or get left behind.
Alrighty then.